It's even more entertaining that Harry and Meghan live in a palace, which seems like the perfect location for their theater. Return to your source of truth, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's incredibly lavish lives. Anyways, back to this foundation our platform.concat. Your compassionate, old lady next door and long-serving purveyor of royal tittle-tattle brings you a cup of royal tea, freshly brewed from charm-filled, high-grade ingredients swirling right to the top. Well, quite frankly, we have a major scoop for you today. So hold on to your hats and prepare to be, yup, you guessed it, shooketh again by the buzz from our favorite royal rabble-rouser Meghan Markle that she's considering writing a tell-all book inspired by her experience in Britain. Oh my. Oh my, this one has a lot of good stuff. Quick pause before we jump in though, PFFF really, nah guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button already. Hit that like button, subscribe and ring the bell right now. Let us take a moment to ponder how large that really is. And Meghan, my God, how much more salacious content can you squeeze out of this royal circus? I mean, between the Oprah interview and Harry's memoir, a tearjerker par excellence, and enough stories for a tabloid miniseries to rival an entire season of EastEnders, isn't that benign enough? These are experiences you want to exploit in a diary. When other ladies think LOL nice try, the rest of us are all, little bit tired over here guys. But here's the kicker. Plus, as filmmaker Ulrika Grunewald, they wouldn't lie to us. It is funny, the difference in there. The inconsistency? She keeps making herself out to be the victim here. Which never ceases to amaze us with each disclosure. Seriousness is, Meghan keeping her thoughts secret in a divulging diary would be the equivalent of me saying I am next in line for English throne. Spoiler, I'm not, but damn if that crown doesn't make for a nice hat. Just saying. The sort of dangerous accusations that only they themselves can ever make, as Grunewald puts it so well, and oh God do Harry and Meghan go to pains to demonstrate this. It is almost as though they are going out of their way to air every scrap and morsel of royal dirty laundry for the world. Oh, but hang on there, they forgot one thing. The more you talk, the less interested people become. It is that friend who always has drama, you know? Maybe the first 10 times, you think it's funny and salacious, but by the 15th time they tell you how unfair everyone is treating them, 40 minutes have gone on my watch. Does that mean I left the oven on? Oh, say, the world is just barely managing to continue functioning. Cost of living crisis, wars and climate change, but hey Meghan, please tell us again how tough duty a princess is. This will surely appeal to people who are struggling to afford heating bills. The video ends with Grunewald saying that Princess Diana's book and her Panorama interview did more damage to herself than they ever could against the royal family. Sorry to say it, but I think history is repeating itself on this one. Well, it sure looks like Meghan and Harry are headed straight for Irrelevanceville, population, them. But wait, it gets better. Grunewald and company are filming in California, a totally typical location to which the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have resorted for cover because their little $14 million cottage fortress is just not cutting it. They appear to be having some difficulty finding the Archwell Foundation. Shocker. You mean to say that spitting out word salads on Instagram about compassion from your luxury estate is not changing the world? Who would have thought? Meghan and Harry, I assert, desired good things for the world when they set out to change it. Intentions, however, are like belly buttons, they are ubiquitous and no more profound. Part of what bothers me the most is their constant need for attention. God knows, they can't afford to be out of the limelight for a moment. They resurface with a new interview, documentary, or book release every time the news cycle changes. It is exhausting, and frankly, I am getting tired of it. And that diary stuff, like, what earth-shattering information is Meghan going to impart? Diary entry, the Queen looked suspicious of me at tea today. Was it because they realized I was American, or maybe the oat milk in my Earl Grey? Spare me. If only Meghan and Harry had the courage. They had the chance to amplify important issues and stir up some good old-fashioned trouble for the better. What a waste of human potential. They've become professional victims, as if we haven't heard enough whining from them. The catch, though, they know. The well of sympathy is drying up quickly. When they sound their alarm, fewer and fewer listeners are answering the call. A modern tale of the boy who cried wolf, but in this case, it's two crying racism, classism, and well, just every other ism you can come up with. And oh, how interesting these times must be for poor King Charles. Put yourself in his shoes. Your son and daughter-in-law air family secrets on national television while you are expected to just keep quiet. And that might be why we hear rumors he is fuming. IEMPR Right 4, SYFYWRE Season 5 just seems like one big therapy session. To be honest, the Willoughbys will not let it go that easy. Know this, however, it gets very fill-in-the-blanks from there. One of those voices was Grunewald, who believes high expectations for the pair are still attainable. To which I say, where? Where are these voices? If so, this is the same crowd telling Meghan to publish her diary because I have a bridge to sell them. Truth is, Meghan and Harry have painted themselves into a corner. The thing about the Sussexes is that they frame their new post-royal identity as being all of these things: victims and freedom fighters, collateral damage of mean British press and evil monarchy. But only to a point is that story sticky. Eventually, people assume you are going to start living off your credit. And what have they done? They've interviewed enough and have put together a book or whatever, but real concrete accomplishments? Well, it appears those are hard to come by. It is now just all hot air and posturing. People have wised up. Now, Im is not trying to say that Meghan and Harry are evil creatures. I imagine they believe that is helpful. But at some point, you even need to look from what you're doing and ask yourself, okay, or I am just mixing things up or actually contributing. Because let's face it, the entire diary book would have been this. More drama. This won't win over anyone. Meghan fans will lap it up, Meghan detractors will continue to call shenanigans, and the rest of us might just keep our eyes in their sockets long enough to be able to get on with our lives. And that is the real tragedy. It was a missed opportunity for Meghan and Harry. No, they might have used their soapbox to support significant causes or draw attention to more important matters. Instead, they have fixated on their own complaints and imagined slights. It's a shame, really. Because, beneath all the drama and histrionics of playing victims, there are two, let's hope, people who do actually want to help. But they've got it all wrong. They have pissed off the precise folks they should as an alternative be making faint advances in direction of, and are thus endlessly caught in a cycle of thought-to-be controversy after which backlash. So what's the solution? If I could whisper a few words of advice to Meghan and Harry, as though they would ever listen, it would be this: stop. Just stop. Take a step back. Never again any interviews, books or documentaries. Quit the sob story for everybody to believe it truly justified. That sounds like a plan actually doing good, not talking about doing good. No lectures about compassion, not just making your presence known and then walking away, but actually dig in, because talk is cheap and yapping our mouths we do a little more than exercises. Do not, under any circumstances, release that diary, Meghan. Trust me, especially those who got sensitive asses, not one to talk about it, let your private matters stay that way. But who am I kidding? Chances are the diary is sitting on the publisher's desk right now, being proofread. And once it does, you can bet your last bottom dollar where I will be with my teacup ready to sip and spill all the things unfiltered. Because that's the kind of guy I am, people. Hi, I am the not-so-helpful critic here to tell you like it is. The latter, and what I am seeing at the moment, is a complete mess. So there you have it, folks. As the saga of Harry and Meghan continues, another day brings yet more drama. Will they ever learn? Will they ever stop? Only time will tell, but either way they are giving us drama and I am going to continue serving it back up. In the meantime, watch more shocking stories and scandalous exposés on his YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more from the royal family. Thank you for joining us. Keep up with daily royal news and future video updates by subscribing down below. Bye for now.